Hi everybody, I hope everything is going well with you today. I was looking online on YouTube for a saddle slot cutting jig and just didn't see one that seemed easy and straightforward, so I decided to try to come up with one of my own, and I've made this out of MDF material, 1/2 inch MDF, which is actually less than 1/2 inch, but seems to work okay. And I just wanted something that that kind of gave a person a general idea of slot cutting jigs and how they work. The one I have here, I'll show you, is just a very simple design. Basically a rectangle made out of this MDF. I have feet on the bottom of it just to protect the guitar when it's sitting on top of the guitar. I wanted to give you the dimensions because a lot of times nobody talks about dimensions. I left enough room for, I got about 5 1/4 inches here width for putting it over the existing bridge. This jig is for slot cutting with the bridge on the guitar. So it's about 5 1/4 inches this way to handle most bridges, and then it's 2 1/2 this way to give you some slop on either side. I think I pointed out these pads. They're basically furniture pads for chair bottoms and table bottoms. And that's just to protect the guitar. I countersunk these bolts, these 1/4 inch bolts, and then put this over it, so that kind of makes it neat. To make this square, I just cut 2 boards. This one, they're 3 inches wide this way, and it turned out to be about 9 1/2 on this side and 9 1/2 on this side. And these little short pieces here allowed me to adjust how much I wanted, and plus give me a little extra lip to clamp, use it as a clamping area. Then I cut these other pieces that fit over here, fit over these bolts, and slide up and down like this. So you have some flexibility as to angle, and then to secure them, I have these washers that I bought. I had them left over, and these knurled knobs that have the 1/4 inch nut inside, and put these on like this, and that holds it down very securely because you got all this contact area with the board. So that's super secure. And then the other one does the same thing, allowing you flexibility to shape and this size. So it's because I have this Makita router that I'm using for this slotting jig. And so let me set this down for a second. I'm going to get these secure on here. So you just secure one side, depending on what you've got. After you get this clamped on your over your bridge, then you can adjust this to fit the slot, the saddle slot, wherever it might be. And once you have this in line, then you can just simply snug this up, not too tight because you want it to go float freely in there. So, and then this slides super smooth. I mean, it's just super smooth across there. And so that's the whole idea. Now this is there are other ones that are more sophisticated. They have places where you can put a stop. One solution that I thought of, short of that, would be to have just get it to your endpoint and then just put a piece of tape right across there. And that way you can come up to it and just stop when you get to that point on both sides. So, and I think that would work fine. But of course, it's less sophisticated than others. But the good thing is that it's very simple to make, and I just thought that you might be interested in seeing something like this if you've been searching for a plan for a saddle slotting jig. And once again, it's 9.5 inches this way is the size that I made, and I had to have enough room in here for there was 3.5 inches for the Makita and router, and this is what that is. And so I have a little lip left over here, so that's what it rides on. Now if you want to make a slot wider or anything, you can always put a shim in there and initially, and then you can come back later and take the shim out to make a wider cut. Well, that's it. I hope this has been helpful to you, and please let me know with comments and questions or whatever you feel like to tell me what you think could be improved on this. I'm sure there are many things, but this gives you a basic idea of how to put together a slot cutting jig. Thanks for watching.